Welcome. Time to summon the ghosts. Time to give some voice. Time to make some sense. Time to take a ride. Let's take a ride. Myself, it's a rainy day in Paris. Myself and a few others are standing by the grave. A woman, older, of Morrison's generation, throws flowers onto the grave. A boy, young man, is wearing headphones. I look at him, he looks at me, we nod, we connect. He is listening to The Doors. I can't tell what song he's listening to because he's on one side of the grave, I on the other, but he is listening to The Doors. And whatever word, riff he's listening to right now, however, whatever is reaching him, massaging him, making him cry, because within a moment, his eyes filled with tears. However, Morrison, Krieger, Densmore, Manzarek are moving him. Watching him, I too become moved. And I think of the first time I heard Light My Fire. I was listening to WABC AM, Cousin Brucey, sweeping the living room floor in the house I shared with her, my mother. This vermin-filled house filled with dead-colored linoleum, booze-stained cigarette holes. It's Saturday. I'm cleaning this floor, readying this worn living room floor for my mother, her friends, their weekly Saturday night drunk. Johnny Walker red white label bottle soon to be empty, or waiting on the table. I clean this floor hating what the night will bring. Then Cousin Brucey announces, "Cousins, here's Light My Fire by The Doors." Jose Feliciano covered it recently, but of course we all know The Doors did it first. I want to play the uncut version for you, all my cousins. The Doors. Hearing this Light My Fire, the thing that plugged me in beyond Morrison's vocals, beyond Krieger's guitar, beyond Densmore's drums, was Manzarek's organ solo. There was something otherworldly about that sound. And listening to that solo, I knew there was something beyond this broken down house and being here with her, my mother. Listening to that solo, I knew there was something beyond, but I didn't know what it was. I kept cleaning, because if I stopped, I didn't know what I'd do. So yeah, the first album I buy is The Doors' first album. Walking the streets of Harlem, I was met with many stares. A guy on 125th Street says, "Yeah, listening to that white shit, I ought to whip your ass." I said, "Oh yeah, come on, motherfucker." He keeps cursing, I keep cursing. I was 11, and the guy that yelled back was in his 20s. And although I didn't let him or anyone see it, I was frightened of him. I was frightened of every one thing but you save face, you play hard. I continued to walk through the make me wanna holler streets of Harlem carrying that album, and I played it to death. And listening to The Doors led me to The Who, The Stones, The Yardbirds, Steppenwolf, Arthur Lee, Jimi Hendrix. Listening to Jimi Hendrix led me to Howling Wolf, Muddy Waters, Mississippi John Hurt, Bessie Smith, Blind Lemon Jefferson. And reading the poetry of Jim Morrison, reading your words, Jim, led me to William Blake, Comte L'Entremont, Rimbaud. I bought lunch, chicken on a baguette, cheese, fruit, red wine, Bordeaux, screw top, small glass. I want to eat and drink with my ancestors. I ask a tall, blonde man, British accent, where Richard Wright is buried. He hands me a map. He smiles flirtatiously. I smile back. He sees me. I can't believe he sees me. In my head, I hear laughter, background laughter. Background voice says, "What are you doing there? There in Paris, you don't belong there." And beyond the laughter, I see eyes, background eyes. And above the background eyes, I see thick pencil-in eyebrows, and the eyes that are looking at me are blinking slowly, red, blurry, inebriated eyes. And suddenly, I smell scotch. The smell of scotch is strong. I realize it's her, mother. My skin starts to itch. I feel out of place. I feel dirty. I can't believe I can still feel her slap. She's been gone, dead, over 20 years, yet I can still hear her laughing from the bowels of a southern grave. I hear her whisper, laugh. "You're not wanted there. Nobody wants you there. Nobody wants you. I am years away from you, miles away from you. I am in Paris. I got myself to Paris." Why are you here?